right, viewer. Thanks for waiting. Okay, so yeah, Munjin. I'm just looking at the comments now. I know better than to do that in somewhere I can't laugh. So, oh, look, my sign is up. Did the police put it back?
I don't know who
How
put it back.
great of them that they put it
They
back
did.
up.
That's what the trash. They left a little frozen head up.
Am I what?
Are you Mary Owens?
No, I am not.
Because I have a message on Facebook you targeting Mary Owens. I thought maybe that's you.
No,
It's the
it's
gyro.
Mary Nichols.
Oh, that's different. That's different Mary Parody.
It is. It is.
Hi,
We support those
DJ.
taxi drivers because they support us, you know.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Why do you? What is going on?
They're don't want new permits, and that's going to take them flood the market with more taxis, and that's going to cause problems for their business.
Okay, and this is something that you say that we're supporting and they support us. Can you elaborate?
Well, since we get free rides around town, shouldn't we support them what they do?
You get free rides around town?
Yeah, David, he gives us free rides.
Oh, very good.
We want to support those people who support us. Absolutely. Does that
Right
make
on.
sense to you?
That sounds good. That sounds good.
Besides, I'm going with the camping van.
Yes. So now you didn't get to go inside,
No.
but you would be able to go to the library if you bring some headphones and watch it on vigiltv.com.
Sounds good.
Because the backlog will be uploaded to YouTube, and the Ustream has its own recording, and it'll say Jimmy Diorama. It was very good.
My main thrust right now is keeping open for my other friend, anyway, Jimmy or Jim. He's supposed to be. We are supposed to be on our way to northern Montana by now.
What?
Yeah.
How long are you gonna stay?
I don't know, but for a while, I was hoping we'd have left yesterday.
Well, okay. So, how's your? Are you? Is what's her name going?
No, she's out and still being abused by her daughter. But her
Okay.
daughter's figured out that she does need some counseling.
Okay. Well, um, that's good. That's good. So you have to wait on her for that.
She's still waiting and looking and looking and waiting, and she's got help, but nothing's happening. And I'm getting very impatient. But I'm going. Well, at least if I get this friend of mine going with our little foray to his tribe, we can have some fun.
Well, I'm glad that you're. How long are you going?
I'm hoping to be back by Halloween.
Halloween. Okay.
But I'm
So
kind
that's
of
a-
concerned because
yeah.
if she doesn't show up, I'm not going to be.
Oh, okay. Are you going to the office right now or somewhere else?
No, I have my other work.
Okay.
That's not work. That's fun.
Really? Well, I think it's wonderful what you do, Dan, for Occupy.
I will be there at 3.
Okay, so 3 o'clock at the office. What is WWCD at Chapman?
Square.
What
Square.
would Jesus do?
No, that's CD. Okay,
So,
Munchin
will you-
said that that's at Chapman.
Will you,
Well, I'll let him tell me.
will you show that later? You live streamed it?
What do
Yes.
Jimmy do?
Will you? Can I see it later?
Yes. Yes. We may be able to watch it as soon as I cut out.
Yes, telekinesis is real. Some of us are just more sensitive than others.
Good deal. So I did not bring my computer, but we will be able to
Maybe another time.
take a look at it on my phone quite well.
Oh, okay, right.
So we'll do that. And I brought some coffee. It looks like you guys are set on coffee.
You brought coffee?
I did.
Made coffee?
Yep, from home.
All right.
So do you have some already? I saw the
We
pot.
have hot water and instant.
Okay, well let me bring over.
Fair trade, probably.
Let me. I have to go to the other side of the river and walk back, and I will give 99
You were
the
gonna.
live stream. Pardon?
You were gonna spend some time here today.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. I moved my normal day to today so I could come and see Jimmy.
Jimmy, you left it in there?
It's right in front of the Vigil.
All right.
It's
All
on the
right.
ground in front of the Vigil.
Cool.
Well, we're gonna watch the.
That's right. That's
What you
right.
think?
Well, I thought it was great, but I'm keeping the camera off you because you said you.
Oh, I'm fine now.
You're fine now? Okay. So I thought it was awesome.
What did he do?
It was awesome.
What did he
up with a
Munchen said those little sleeping guys look edible. Just
they're edible, but I wouldn't recommend it.
yeah, eaten by the elements. Got you confused.
Yeah, the elements. Yeah, eating away. So yes, we need lice lotions. We need all kind of lotions.
Well, here's the thing. You said that you saw a scratcher.
Yeah.
Okay. I had that happen once too. Some guys came and they were travelers and they said they had bed bugs. And I was like, oh boy.
Okay.
So what they did is we moved people
Right.
and they went over there so that there wouldn't be any jumping.
Right.
And then
well,
we swept.
I know, Mary. The thing about it is this: when people hug,
That is a beautiful man right
you
there.
know,
Yeah, but a person has a responsibility
And you know,
that they don't
I'm
hug
secure
if they
enough
have
about
bed
that
bugs or,
I
you
don't
know.
think that's how it goes.
Man right there.
You think
I
they'll...
think, you know, if we're gonna be out here, okay, well, we should still be trying to protect ourselves.
Right.
Okay, so how can you protect yourself against bugs?
Okay, lice lotions, just
Okay.
like with thermals, long johns, and rain gear, and sleeping bags.
Okay.
The most important things first is lice lotion.
Okay. Well, let me put this at you.
Wolf and the air team.
If we were
Forgot.
in possession of the amount needed to build the cart so that we could hold the carts at night and keep them here during the
We
day.
don't have one cart that holds a lot of carts.
Yeah, which can be in a parking space legally.
Yeah. Why don't we just get a trailer?
That's what I'm talking about. It's a trailer that is made for these carts because it's bicycle width, it's sidewalk width, so that when it's empty during the day, I can roll it into a free spot on the other side of the bridge, just like I'm going to take my car right now.
Okay. And
But
then,
that will eat away our funds. So we have to decide if we need the boxes here for winter more than we need to get the toiletries, the lice
we was
stuff.
thinking about just getting a storage and everybody walk their stuff over to the closest storage. To the
This
nearest.
would be less expensive very quickly.
Hi,
Why,
Kevin.
why would the trailer be expensive?
The trailer is about $200 any way you slice it.
Kevin.
If we make it, it's $150. So, Jimmy,
You know that.
can I talk to you about what happened inside?
Yes.
What you thought? What did you think the people's reaction was as you showed them this diorama?
I don't know.
The stone-faced council we don't expect much from, but
No, that would actually
Yeah,
fall in God's
the
law.
look on their face was pretty much what I expected.
Actually fall in God's
Which
law.
Who
was-
the hell is this guy?
But hopefully they,
Sovereign, and
Come here and tell us how to do our job.
yeah, come and tell us how to be human beings.
so
When he gets outside, somebody have that guy harassed.
somebody take his
Yeah.
signs,
Well, just
tell him he can only have one,
Yeah.
and he can't use a sleeping bag. So, what about the other people?
I saw a few people in the audience who were smiling.
People besides the Occupy folks that came
Yeah.
to support you.
Just random people.
They were smiling. Were they laughing or were they smiling like, yeah,
Unhinged the guitar set.
They were smiling.
yeah?
So at least they were
I think that you had
entertained
everybody.
by it a little bit.
I think you had everybody
I think you
happy.
did too. Yes.
happy
Telling it to
about
them.
what you said
Yes.
because it was a theater presentation
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
and it was
Great.
it was poignant and yet hysterical. Your embarrassment tactic, I think, went through loud and clear.
I hope so. They should be embarrassed by the way that they
Not only do
simply they think that
Hey,
the
bro,
power to
I have
write
one of
something
your
on a
pics
piece of
from the other
paper
night.
is somehow more satisfying to them than to actually treat a fellow human being with dignity and respect.
Okay.
And you know, it's a very, very simple thing that we've been asking them to do. Very simple. It can't get any simpler than what we're asking.
Okay.
It's- you just say, okay, you can protect yourself from the elements. Wow, boom, there you go. Done. That's all we're asking, and they can't even do that. They're not allowing people to protect themselves from the elements.
At
And the
least
weather's
until
about to
we
change.
have folks off the street.
Right.
And the
You
weather's
could make it a contingent. If we have no one on the street who chooses to be inside,
Right.
then we can say, okay, no illegal camping,
Right.
whatever. No problem. But until our responsibility is fulfilled, we can't
we have-
can't take away their
We
constitutional
have
right
something
to
on,
life.
we have something on the order of
Human
7
right.
empty homes for every person that's homeless in this country. Well, gee, sounds like that should be easy to fix, but they don't even do that. They
Right.
don't. They just don't care. I'm sorry. They
Yeah.
don't care enough, and so we're just out here hoping to encourage them.
You sure, dude?
Well, I think that this was a great thing, and if we can post this video and get it around and spread it around, I will do that.
More
We'll spread
of
it
this.
around.
Hey, nameless.
Yeah,
Nameless. Hey.
Really? That's nameless? Holy mackerel. Wow.
Okay, so you're excellent.
You look nice. We won't have any more dancing afro segments, but you said you wouldn't do it again, so I guess you're telling the truth. Bye, Jimmy.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Okay, there you have it.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Everything you wanted to talk about. Body lice, camping ban,
Absolutely necessary, miss. That's okay.
What did Jimmy
Nameless's hair.
What did Jimmy talk about?
He talked about the camping ban and his embarrassing of city council for their utmost failure to be human beings.
You know, I told Commissioner
Okay, I'm my own man. I'll make
Fish that he was a failure, and I told Sam Adams that he was a failure, and my exclusion is also a failure, because any message that I had to affect the city council, I can certainly do from this side of the fence, and I'm excluded from the Portland building, and when there was a public hearing on the legislative agenda, I was excluded from that.
Yeah, that was a target. That was
And
pretty
so-
bizarre.
And so I was
They,
able
they
to send
gave him they
him-
told him he was excluded before they wrote the exclusion, just before he went in to testify his truth here. And so that was a persecution of you.
No, I was in that office using the phone on the late afternoon of the 28th of August.
I'm about to be corrected on the facts.
And
Good
when
thing.
I was there, this man we can see walking there. You might get a shot of him. He's behind
Harry
the pillar. He'll be
Jackson.
back. Harry Jackson. You can get a shot of him. Harry Jackson was in that office with me. And when I was served with the exclusion notice,
friend. That's my bro.
Harry Jackson was present, and that was the morning of the 29th. They did not present me with the exclusion notice on the 28th when I was in City Hall.
Okay.
And Harry Jackson
Bro, Ivan.
served that, so to speak, on me the following morning, the morning of the 29th. And I got to actually read that notice of exclusion when I got bailed out a week ago, September 26th, and it was put in my pocket. And it was in my pocket when I dressed out. And I read it. And what it said was, I went there after hours on the 17th, and I tried to get in the building.
Oh
And-
God. Is that
and
what
then
they're going
I-
to say
then
all
I
the time about
rattled
us?
the doors, and then I sat and blocked the doors. And none of those things were true,
Hey, Josh.
except for me.
Hey, can you hang on for a second? I got to do something. Hey. Hey. My picture never went of us. Can we do it again? No, it didn't. And it's a nice day for it. Let me see where the lighting is good. Oh, it's perfect right here. We could stand in front of this horrible backdrop, but yeah. How about here? No. Let's see. Can I? This is a good place. So we need our 99. And someone to, yep, he's coming. We're missing Dan. He was here earlier, but we will get maybe a second picture at some point. Anybody else who's talkative? We haven't heard anything except from Munjin, who wants to eat the little people. Thinks they're
I would like
candy.
To say one thing, just get the vocals, you don't need the facial.
Right.
I would like to say that I think it's ridiculous that people are more concerned about their newest cell phone rather than helping people that are literally starving to death to eat a good meal for the day or two. And
Who's
the-
concerned
the
about their
film-
newest?
The film industry, shame on the majority because they're the exact same way. Shame on them for making hundreds of thousands of dollars per episode of a prominently popular show that's doing more than just well, when they could be sharing the wealth and not feel the burn from it. Shame on a freaking greedy nigga.
Okay, so there's some crazy thing. All right, hey,
Hey, I'm proud of live stream. That's the second time that has been dropped on live stream in
God,
Portland.
God. Here we go. All right. So can we get you guys? Can we get you guys to stand together and somebody to hold this camera? Do you think that you could hold the camera for us? All you have to do is just kind of. Well, actually, we have to be that way.
You guys want me to videotape? I was gonna.
Well, it'll just be a second. You just have to hold it for a second. Andrea, do you have a moment to just hold this for a second? Awesome. Just like this, and then we'll go stand in front of it, and that's going to be our. Don't hold right there.
Yeah.
That is the off button.
Okay.
All right. See if we can get all four of us. Hold it still.
Oh yeah, you guys look good.
All right. Now
Yeah.
hold it still.
Okay.
Thank you. Are you smiling? Yes. All right.
Hey,
So from there, I'll take a screen print, and we'll have our Vigil TV cast, except for one.
All right.
So yeah, we're missing Dan, but we're also missing Johnny. Where the heck did he go?
I think Johnny went in and committed himself.
Oh geez. Okay. Well, I hope he gets some help because he's a dear person.
Yeah,
Depression is a serious,
it
serious
is. It's
thing.
real serious, and for the sake of like sounding like a doctor, I tried to sympathize and say, Johnny, man, you know, you're probably in the best place you need to be. You know, you don't appear to be depressed. You actually look happy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, stay here with it, and don't be listening to what that person is telling you. You got to remember that person gets paid to tell you that, and if you're buying it, you keep coming back, and they keep making money.
Okay. So you think that he's happy, and then he's listening to folks who are telling him he's constantly sick.
Yes,
Yeah, and that can make a person
constantly sick.
really question their mental health
Yeah.
too much.
Yes, and,
So,
and continue to go back and see these worthless people that's just preying on them because of money.
But some doctors know it. We don't know the whole story. We don't know how how he really feels. But I sure saw him
Oh,
looking happy.
Yeah, I
Except one time, I said something to him, and he instantly teared up just at the thought, and so I dropped it. And so I know that he's got emotion like really up right here. So, but I have a suggestion that when he gets out, he is a very talented journalist, for lack of a better word. He's very good with the camera and walking around, and just people talk to him. And I think if possible, we should ask him to do that more often.
tried to. Sometimes he don't like doing it.
Yeah. But we
And-
need to tell him that he's very good at it.
No,
and
I
that
did.
people...
I put that to him because he one time he asked me. He says, "Dude, why are you always getting me to do it?" And it was the one time when I asked him to go in and film Barry Joe and him.
Right.
And
Well, it takes a little nerve to get going, but
Right.
he'll get used to it. Joe's
Yeah.
getting used to it.
and he was like, "Why are you?" Why
Joe
you
had a
always got
television
me?
set once.
He was like, "No, 99. They're looking for you. Why are you asking me to do it?" And I said, "Well, because it was brought to my attention that you're a great camera guy, and we're a team. We're a team, buddy. So I don't go nowhere without you. I feel more comfortable being with you.
Right.
And then if you go in there, I'll go in there."
Yeah, and we're the house band.
Right. And then I told him, I said, "Hey,
We need variety.
and
Because
then-
there's a lot of OBTC on our channel, and that's fun. But we need the multiple voices and styles, By the way, have you interviewed anybody? Have you found somebody that had a story about, the subject of our protest and asked them to talk about what they think or what they've been through?
I don't know.
I think you have a time or two because it just happened.
Right. I ask random questions, and it's not so much having to do with what we're doing, but you know, what even put them here?
Yeah.
What put them here? And then and not and it's always the same. You know, they were doing it out of state somewhere else. And then I'm like, well, how did you hear about this?
Oh, I've been there.
And then
Whidbey Island, Washington, man.
you know, they say, hey, I love Portland, and then they go into, but yeah, I don't think I've specifically said things like the vigil. You know,
Yeah.
I try to.
Well, the reason I ask is because the material that's going on the highlights is so far, because I'm going back,
Right.
is all me, because we haven't caught up to you on the highlights because it takes a long time to edit, which is why I need editing software for anyway. Because I upload to YouTube
Well,
and
that's
edit
good,
there.
Mary, because you do it good. You know, you.
It's horrible. Anyway, so the thing about interviewing is that once we get caught up to where you are, I'm going to run out of some of that. I'll still have a lot of good clips, but we're going to be dry on some of the outreach that highlight channel is for. So I'll do it when I come, but if you see somebody who's on the street who doesn't know what we're doing and stops to look at our signs,
Right.
you know, if they want to be on film and you ask them if they know what the Vigil is or the
Right.
camping band, those are some of the most.
Ian,
Woo!
I know it's something. That's why I asked you.
There goes David. David Love, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, those are some of the most interesting interviews, is to find out what people already think.
Right. What they think. How do they feel about what's going on?
Yeah, and I like to say, would it surprise you that houselessness increased 30% in 2011 alone? You know, people have, you know, they understand the economy is bad, you know, but the failure of City Hall is something I don't think they know about.
No, for real.
Like,
The
these guys aren't
failure.
even trying.
They're not, because typhoon.
Oh my God, my fan is. I gotta. Wow.
Ah, God,
Wow.
stop.
God, stop. Hey, I gotta go.
What do we do?
Go
What do we
park
do
my
to
car.
deserve
All right.
hell?
So I'm gonna give you.
It's living windy,
I'm gonna give you
gritty,
this.
gritty, blustery hell.
I'm not charged up, Mary.
I'll charge you up.
Okay.
So you're not charged. This isn't charged.
Do you need change? We got change for you.
You do?
Mhm.
Okay, let's do that. That's a good idea. I'll move my car.
I can't honestly say it hurts.
Thank you.
Ah, it's
And,
slightly discomforting.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, we got change for Mary?
Change for
Yes.
Yes.
actual physical change.
Change.
What kind of change
I only have pennies.
would you expect me to spare?
For the
That's-
penny drive.
I spent the rest of my money on photocopies at the courthouse.
All right. Change. Pennies would go
Hey,
good for the
I
penny
commend
drive.
thee, sir. I commend thou.
Okay, this will let me charge up my phone, and then after we get them charged, I'll move my car to money.
So
Good
when we
idea.
see you,
I
Mary,
believe I need my
Good idea.
when we see you,
Kleenex.
we're gonna get you a little thing.
Thank you.
A little
thoughtful
thing?
one.
Yeah.
Thank you,
out
sir.
the green box.
You ever say that? You don't
What are
smoke.
you talking
You're too
about?
healthy.
Ain't you
Good
gonna park
for
the
you,
car
bro.
here?
Yeah.
It's a wise choice to
Yeah?
not smoke cigarettes.
So it costs money to park here.
A little green box. What's a
That
green?
one. See it?
Oh, you mean the meter?
Yeah. Well, how you gonna park here?
Okay, thank you. All right. So if we have 1 hour of parking, then we have enough charge. So it's
Okay.
$1.60.
2. We got 2. We got 3. We got 4. We can move your
$1.60.
car. Your car can go from one park to the next park.
Okay. Let's just do $1.60 and then I'll move it so we save the money. Thank you guys. Thank you, 99. All right, so I'll be right back. Why don't you go ahead and give me your phone?
Anyway, Typhoon, the owner of Typhoon, not the owners, their partner, defrauded them, Mary.
Really?
Yes, took all the workers' money and
What's Typhoon? Is that a restaurant?
restaurant. Yes, remember the restaurant, Asian restaurant?
I don't.
Okay, it was good. It was like a
Do you have the charger for this thing?
Yep.
The other thing? These pants are gonna fall down. Got so much stuff in my pocket. All right. Okay. I'll be right back, and
Okay.
then you can tell me about this. Hi.
Hi.
Were you in the court? Did you
No,
get to see, or
I
not
didn't
court?
see Jimmy. I got here like right after.
Okay, so do you have internet or library or whatever?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Okay, yeah,
I will,
it's
yeah.
on Vigil TV. It's
Cool.
also gonna go up to YouTube soon. So that's vigiltv.com now is where all of our stuff is.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
See my sign there?
Shit.
Did you find out where the
Did I see
happy
your
birthday
sign?
is?
See the sign there?
Yeah.
Mary?
He got some water dripped on it when he was washing the chalk off the thing, but it doesn't matter. You can still see it.
That's beautiful. Let's see if I can get a better shot. Oh, it's really hard with this. People here are living in accordance with a human system, a base system of values. Namaste. Rather than a money-based
Get a job,
values.
man.
Gorgeous.
I'm that cab driver.
All right. I'll be back with coffee and all right. Beautiful.
I'm that cab driver.
Oh, okay.
Ah, the diorama. Damn. Don't tell 99 I dropped that. You know, I don't think he's ever watched himself on Vigil TV. And given that he's done like 100 or 200 videos, I don't want him to yet. Because that's like too long to not know how you look and sound. I mean, he's great. Hopefully he would recognize that, but I personally, I remember the first time I actually sang and then heard myself singing, I was like, no! That can't be my voice. That's not how it sounds in my head. This is quite the boring treat, isn't it, to walk along the one block. But I really am touched that they just gave me the money to park my car so that I could charge our phones instead of have that difficulty. It's nice that I didn't even think of it and he just did that. It's been great seeing how this team is forming. I don't know if you've been watching Joe. Oh, my car's messy. I don't want to do this. Have you been watching Joe? Joe is very funny. His first videos are on YouTube and on Ustream. But Joe's walking around here. I'm going to put this up at this. Joe's walking around going, I had a TV once. And that's code for I have never done anything like this. And boy, he sure hasn't. He's never had a cell phone, a CD player, a VCR, nothing. He had a black and white television about 27 years ago. And so it's pretty cool that a guy like that, who's been outdoors all this time, is walking around talking to people as a journalist, you know, just kind of taking inventory of what was going on, like say at the Justice Center when the Justice League was there. And, you know, looking in the chat room. He asked me to explain what the difference is between it being live or recorded because he can't, you know, realize that it's both. And I said, well, it's live, and then it archives. It archives. So got that straightened out. But it's all new to him. The whole idea of live stream. You know, I'm sure he's never had an email. It's pretty amazing. So I don't have a parking spot. That's a bummer. This means I have a couple blocks to drive. but I can't give him the machine. Okay, so we got the police in front of me. Not a good time to break traffic laws. Hey, this guy's got room for me, I think. No, it's a 15-minute spot. Or no, it's not, but there's... Dang it! I hate it when there's no parking. Take a tour of the city. Anyway, I'll just, I'll park and we'll get back on with, maybe some Joe TV. If we can get him. We're gonna have some yummy coffee that I brought. And we'll see you later.